In this next section, I'm going to chat to Charlie about marketing, about branding, about identity, and about how artists create that sense of something else, that sense of future visionary, of understanding or tapping into a zeitgeist as part of the package and the wrapping that takes pure talent further into the realms of success. Charlie, you've titled this course, Talent is a Gift, Success is the Job. What do you mean by that?
It's exactly what I mean. You can be a very talented songwriter, artist, producer, anyone that with his pair of hands and a little bit of his brain can produce something interesting. Doesn't have to be beautiful, doesn't have to be exceptional, but something interesting. That if you don't find a way to make it across to the thing so-called the market or the consumer, even worse, real talent stays in a little studio between you and your friends, and you can't expect to be a talented person and walk into a record company office or even a film production office and say, hey, I'm talented, sign me.
It has to be more, there has to be more to the package.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that.
So you've grown up with, and in your biography you've talked to us about these seminal moments of understanding the brand and the logo and the image and the package that came with talent, if you like, as the success. What does that mean to you? What does marketing and branding mean to you? How do you define it?
I think I'm not a marketing man. I work a lot with marketing men, and marketing can be a very bad word, because it means I'll apply some sort of concept that I learned at university, and I'm going to put a lot of money into it, and that's it. I'm going to have a hit. I'm going to have a successful product. To me, marketing or branding is what you apply to your talent to make it interesting, to be noticed by it. I'll make an example. If David Jones would have called himself David Jones and not David Bowie, I don't think he would have sold the same amount of records.
Right.
If David Bowie, Iggy Pop, he was called, James Osterberg. James Osterberg sounds a little bit like an osteopath.
Yeah.
James Osterberg, osteopath, or shrink, psychoanalyst, Dr. Osterberg. Iggy Pop is like, wow, what's that? Automatically, in the mind of an average moron, i.e. known as a teenager like me, somebody called Iggy Pop, wow, I want to hear that. That attracts immediately your interest. David Bowie attracts immediately your interest.
More than just the name, there must be more to the package. What else comes with the package?
But the first thing is the name, obviously, the Iggy Pop, or, Some people are lucky. Some people are lucky. They're born with a great name. Frank Sinatra, very musical immediately, and Frank Zappa, very musical. Miles Davis is very musical. If you call Reginald Dwight, I don't even know if it's Dwight Reginald, Reginald Dwight. You got a problem, It's and I don't think if that Elton John, if he would have called himself Reginald Dwight, would have sold the same amount of records, or he wouldn't have the same type of attention, because Elton John is a very strong brand. It's a very strong name, Kiss. It's a perfect example, Kiss. And the way that logo was designed, with the Nazi reference. Yeah, right. The Nazis, the Jewish, middle-class Jewish boys from Brooklyn, you know, and but immediately gets your attention. You know, the cover and the titles of the song, and you know, which obviously, you know, the third album, Kiss Destroyer, that you can imagine the effects it could have had in the 70s on a 16 years old
Yeah.
in America, you know.